What's up, YouTube? You know what time it is? It's MightyFan time. And this is a response video to Tint's challenge on what got you into jerseys, or throwback jerseys, or I guess jerseys in general, or whatever. So I'm going to try and answer it the best I can there, Tint. And big shout out to you for the challenge. It was a great challenge. And so without further ado, here we go. You also asked if we still have it to show our first jersey we ever owned. And it took some digging, but I was able to find it. It's a little wrinkled and all, but I was able to find it. And it's my early 90s champion replica, Scottie Pippen, Chicago Bulls. And I got this, you know, in the early 90s, back in middle school. And, you know, I'm a Sixer fan, but always a big Bulls fan, too. And, of course, Scottie Pippen, I think I mentioned this. Yeah, I think I did mention this in one of my other videos. I was a Scottie Pippen fan growing up, as well as a big Bulls fan. But Pippen was one of my favorite players growing up, so his jersey was the first one I ever owned. And it took a little while, but I was able to find it. So here it is, Tint. MightyFan's first jersey. It's a little small right now. But maybe I can still wear it as a weightlifting shirt, but no. But no, there it is. There's my Scottie Pippen champion replica from the early 90s. Good memories. But I thought I would, you know, I mean, what got me into jerseys? Well, it's pretty much the generic answer is sports. I mean, so sports pretty much got me into the players, got me into the jerseys. So I thought I'd answer it a little differently. I wanted to say what got me into the throwback jersey. So here we go. As you all know, as I showed in one of my last videos, which now you all have seen, the proof is out there now that it does exist, the Mighty Mouse collection. I collected Mighty Mouse for 13 or 14 years of my life, and it was a labor of love. I really enjoyed doing it, but I kind of ran out of room. And around that time, I had found out about the Mitchell & Ness store in Philly, and I went there a couple times, and I was hooked. I mean, as soon as I went in there and saw what they had, I mean, I was hooked. I got jerseys of current players, of course, you know, some of the players I liked and whatnot. The problem, though, was that they would change teams, or the team would change their jerseys around, or, you know, something along those lines. And it was almost like a waste of money to go out, get the current players, you know, jerseys, and then they would, like, change teams, or the team would change their jersey around something. And it was like, what am I doing, you know? And so when I saw those jerseys at the Mitchell & Ness store, I mean, I was really, really, you know, amazed. And it just, you know, I said, wow, you know, this is amazing. Then I saw the price tags, and I was kind of, you know, I guess that was the buzzkill. But, but over time, I mean, I went there. They started having sale racks. And, you know, thankfully, I mean, I had, you know, good employment. So I was able to pick up, you know, during one of my early trips into the store, I was able to pick up my first Mitchell & Ness throwback off the sale rack, and it is my San Diego Chargers away white Kellen Winslow jersey. And the thing about this jersey is, it's you know, I watched like well, you know, ESPN or whatever, they had like the classic NFL games. Now they're on the NFL Network, but it used to be ESPN would show them. And one of those games was the Dolphins-Chargers playoff game. It was one of the longest games ever played and all that stuff. A great game between those two teams. And Kellen Winslow, of course, had a really good game. You know, he was a great player, but he had a really good game during that game. I think he scored like the winning touchdown or something like that, or something like that. But so I really, you know, I really like the footage of that old game, and of course I like Kellen Winslow. So when I had a chance to get a jersey, I did, and it's the same color and everything from that game. Not sure if it's the same year. I don't think they had this patch that year, but it's that white jersey that they wore when they won that game against Miami in the playoffs. And so it was on sale, and I picked it up. And it was the first jersey I ever bought at the store. It was my first Mitchell & Ness jersey, and in a sense it was my first throwback jersey. I mean, I had jerseys of players who had retired or whatever. I mean, you could, or went to another team, but you know, like Jerry Rice or whatever. So I guess you could call them throwbacks, but this was my first like throwback jersey, the jersey that was made to be a throwback jersey. So there you go. So this was my first, and I think it was like in December of 06, 05, 06. I think it was 06 that I picked it up. And since then, I mean, I found out about the Super Bowl sale, about the Black Friday sale, about, you know, I picked up some nice jerseys, you know, on eBay, legit ones, you know. I know there's a lot of fakes out there, but of course I got involved with Next Level Talk. Of course now it's Jersey Central, got some jerseys off there. You know, Mitchell and I used to have those sale racks, so I used to pick up a jersey or something from time to time on the sale rack, but of course during their sales and whatnot, and of course stuff like this. Very rare, but I find anything like this at a flea market. But I got this last year for $10 at that flea market. So of course the Eric Dickerson Rams, though. And CA Rock, look at that. I got the hat to go with it. There you go. That's swag. But that's pretty much what got me into it. I mean, it was thanks to the Mitchell and S store. You know, and obviously, you know, I found them outside of there, but that really is what hooked me. Once I saw them and I saw the variety and everything, and the reason I got into the throwback jerseys is I said, you know what, I don't have to worry about these players leaving teams or the team changing colors, whatever, because they're already retired. I don't have to worry about them going anywhere. And I know that there's like jerseys, like for Dickerson, there's a Colts jersey and the Rams jersey, but I really like the Rams jersey, so I went with the Rams jersey. So, but you know, that's my story. And I'm sticking to it. So I hope that answers your challenge there, Tim. It was a great challenge. And thanks for posting it. And I think I have a challenge of my own, to be issuing out to you guys. But I will do that in a day or so. But until then, this is MightyFan. Peace. Big shout out again to all the Jersey heads, to all my subscribers, my friends and family. And I hope that this story has taught you all on how I got into the jersey game, the throwback jersey game. So there you go. Alright, well, this is MightyFan. Peace, and I'll see you in my next video. Alright, bye.